we essentially acted as the leaders of a sort of class environment in which we were discussing transformative texts with them that raised fundamental questions of the sort that they might want to raise in their own classrooms.
Imagine the best class discussion you'd ever have, and that was kind of what the workshop felt like to me. It was a great class discussion.
The Great Question Summer Workshop models what we want in our classrooms in a setting with our colleagues.
You got an opportunity to meet colleagues from all over the country who have an interest in approaching these texts and applying them in their respective disciplines.
In the workshop that I participated in, we read St. Augustine's Confessions, and then we also read James Baldwin's The Fire Next Time. We read the texts outside of our meetings and then had the opportunity to frame potential questions that we could bring into the classroom to highlight concepts that were interesting to us.
Different questions pop into our head about the text itself and how best we ought to interpret it, maybe from within our discipline or maybe in general.
Something that was really rich in the conversation that we had once we were all together was the opportunity to kind of put ourselves in the place of being the student and to address some of those key questions and to kind of see them from our perspective, but also to envision how we would use them in the classroom. It's a really incredible opportunity to reinvigorate your curriculum. And it's pedagogically so sound in terms of it being a way to engage students in a really genuine way so that they can find connections between what they're learning and how they're living.
Takes them out of that individuality and lets them see that I am an individual, but I am also part of this larger thing. And what does that mean? And I think now more than ever they need to have those conversations.
And the broader your knowledge base is and the more readings and experiences that you can draw from and pull into class, into conversation, into your workplace, the better off we're all as a society.
Participating in the Great Questions Workshop is a way to kind of just gain really valuable ideas for how to make that happen.
I haven't been this excited about teaching in a long time, and I think it's because it kind of helps, it addresses a gap I've been seeing for a long time and didn't know how to fill it.
Introducing a text, definitely a transformative text, has really changed how I teach this class, but it's also changed my mindset on teaching in general. And everything should be a student-centered question, as far as I'm concerned.
It's an education that makes students really active participants in their own learning instead of passive recipients of, facts that they then give back and then later on forget.
I do think it's elevated the class a lot, and I think it's made the class a lot richer and a lot more critical thinking based of how these concepts apply to our daily lives.
It has made a huge difference in the way students approach the texts.
The excitement of students as they engage with those questions and these texts and engage with those questions through these texts is just amazing. It's the kind of thing that reminds you why teaching is so wonderful.